Wrigley Field in Chicago. St. Louis Cardinals and the Rivals. First pitch is next. The call to start this one. What do you have for us on?
Sure doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting over something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
Tonight for
Settling in now. Bat on its way. Underway now in the weekend finale. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B. They've 2 games of this series in blowout fashion. Nothing they'd like more than to win.
The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Well, Matty, take a look at this lineup. It fires me up. A lot of good offense who can drive the ball out of the ballpark, but those grinders who can work the ball the other way.
Here comes the first pitch. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, he's gone 4 for 9. A little chilly but not unbearable tonight. 55 degrees here at first pitch. Line to the right side. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. Nope, sorry about that. They're saying it was short hop.
Batting third, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Ready now, Paul Goldschmidt. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line hard. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. On a big curveball is in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 23.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Marcell Ozuna. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And it's fouled away. Martinez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Line toward the alley in left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Cards leave 1. It's the Cardinals 0. Cubs coming to pitching in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch on its way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first 2 games of this series, getting blown out in each game. They need a better effort in this one.
No doubt about it. I think things haven't gone their way, and this is the time to turn things around now, Dero. It's been an ugly series up to this point, and they need to turn it around pronto today.
And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me, and it's eye-popping, is the fact that this team leads the league in slugging percentage. And they do it in a variety of different ways. It's just not the long ball. ton of guys in this lineup that can move the ball into gaps, take extra bases. Just great offensive approaches up and down. Be on the lookout for some guys looking to do some serious damage today.
Now the pitch. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners. When you start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. High and deep to left center field. O'Neill ranging back to the track, into the bleachers, and gone. And that's a special home run. Anthony Rizzo continues to add to his major league total. That's the 200th home run in what's turning into a pretty nice career.
And guys, 200 homers is a feat a lot of players never even get close to. If you get to this point, you've definitely established yourself as something of a decent power threat. So you can bet pitchers are aware of his power when he steps into the batter's box. He's definitely earned some respect.
Here's Javier Baez.
Shortstop, Javier.
Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home run. A solo home run there for Javi Baez. Number 11 for him on the season, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Into the basket, and it's gone. A 2-run home run that time for Jason Hayward. 8th home run on the season for him. And with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Stepping in now, David Bodie. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away, as that just about got him.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
The 1-1 is a fastball down below the knees.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. O'Neal's there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. The Cubs are on top 4-0. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Turned on down the line, and a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. And he will make it there as the Cardinals get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Here's Matt Carpenter. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, he's got 3 base hits in 17 at-bats. 0-1 the count. Called strike. 0-2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Batting 8th, the catcher, number 4.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. First offering on its way. And that's taken for strike 1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Stepping into the box, Albert Almora. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Throw to first is in time for the first out.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And let's focus on the captain of the defense, Yadier Molina. Future Hall of Famer, ability to control a pitching staff and shut down the opposition's running game.
With 1 man gone, and up next the pitcher Jose Quintana. Now here it comes. On the ground for the shortstop DeYoung. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ben Zobrist. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Taken in by Wong. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Cubbies are in front, 4-0. So digging in now, number 62, 9-1-2 due up. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Rizzo has a play. 1 out.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. One out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. Zobrist on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Jose Martinez.
Standing in, Jose Martinez. A base hit in his first trip. First offering on its way. A bouncer to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail here 4-0.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the third inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. And it's gone as they add still another. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead. And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well.
The first baseman,
Anthony
44.
Rizzo stands in now.
Anthony.
And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch
Rizzo.
fastball. It's 0-1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Oh, and he misses it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
So in now for Chicago, Javier Baez. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
in that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate. And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
So a runner at first with one out now. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. From the belt, the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Baez leads off first with one away. In there, and it's even at one. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
The 1-2. Strike three on a pitch in the dirt.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
In now, Jason Hayward, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now.
Leading off for the Cardinals, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Yanked on the ground down the line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Popped him up. Contreras shading to his right. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Cardinals, the left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Up next for the Cardinals, the shortstop, Paul DeJong.
At the plate, Paul DeJong. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and one strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Again, another foul ball. DeJong stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Into the box now, David Bodie. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
David Bodie.
And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to need to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
He's set. Here it comes. This one will bounce into the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Man, I feel for him, but you've got to call a spade, right? He's really struggling. The sample size is 3+ innings, and in that time, he's given up 8 hits. So it might be time to cut your losses and make a change out there.
Here comes the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. John Gant answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Stepping into the box, Jose Quintana. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
Digging in once again, Ben Zobrist. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. From the stretch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Almora takes his lead at third with 1 away. He pulls this one into right. Martinez has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner.
Now batting, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Ready for another chance? Chris Bryant, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Here's the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Count is 1-2 now. 6 runs, 8 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. This one's down to third. Carpenter is there. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
Riding into the box, Anthony Rizzo. His career numbers in this matchup, he's been great, 7 for 10. He also has 1 home run. He's set, and the pitch. Line to the right side, but foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Here it comes on 0-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Molina gathers, and the throw to first ends the inning. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. We've got more on this Sunday night after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going. And he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game. So their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
Tyler.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
O'Neill.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Into the box, Matt Carpenter. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Striding in, Yadier Molina. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. And that one right down Main Street.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Behind 0-2 now. Hit down the third base line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 0-2 once more. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Zobrist going back on it, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Thank you, Heidi. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Javier Baez. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Javier.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground out to short. And that'll get on through into left for a leadoff single.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
In now, Wilson Contreras. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Back up the middle. DeYoung gathers it in. Wong for 1. Relay to Goldie, and that gets him as well a double play. Cardinals are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
On the ground to the right side. Wong is there. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down quietly, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Number 19 will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 19.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Hit back up the middle. There's Baez. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the second baseman, Colton Wong.
Far. First offering on its way. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of a wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, but you try to, in between starts, to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch. And he's been out of the wind-up most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
And he fouls this one off. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. This is lifted into the air out towards center field. Waiting on it is Almora. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
So 2 gone now in the St. Louis half of the 6th. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. High in the air down the right field line. Hayward on the run. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Cardinals. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Giovanni Gallegos gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Ready for another shot now. David Bodie. He singled his last time up.
Leading up for the Cubs, the second baseman, David Bodie.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And it's gone into the bleachers. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 8th home run on the season for him as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matty V. How about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you pick the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Gallegos is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Standing in now, Jose Quintana. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, let's see if the fish are biting if he extends it out there a little bit more. 0-1 looked like it was off the plate. Let's see if 0-2 is even further outside the zone.
Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Stepping in now, Ben Zobrist, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Line drive to left. Ozuna is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's now an 8-0 ball game. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Digging in, Marcell Ozuna. He's lined out and flied out in 2 plate appearances.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Into the box now, Paul DeYoung. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
That's back-to-back punch outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
In now, Tyler O'Neill. As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Calling for it, Hayward. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Still 8-0. The next Cub up, Chris Bryant. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the year.
And it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony.
Coming to the plate now, Anthony Rizzo, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to.
On he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. He gets under it and makes the catch in the deep part of the field.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
Digging in now, Javier Baez. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. A diving effort here as he gets the glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. Bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. The second for 1 on to Goldschmidt, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 8 and the Cardinals nothing. The next to bat for St. Louis, Matt Carpenter. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Rizzo is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Here's the first pitch to him. Looked to be a sinker there, up in the zone a bit, but called the strike. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Number 66 will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 66.
And they start him out away with a called strike. Molina stands at first with 1 out. Now a swing and a fly ball. On the move is Hayward. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2. So a tremendous diving catch there, and our show track technology demonstrates to us that his route was really what made it happen. Pretty easy to see he wouldn't have been able to make that play if it had not been for the angle he took to get to the ball. Colton Wong will stand in. Pulled toward right center field. Hayward will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Cards leave 1. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Jordan Hicks enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 49.
Stepping in, Jason Hayward. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Coming to the plate now, David Bodie. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Pitch on the way. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
The pitcher,
stepping up now, Jose Quintana. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Bodie stands at second with 2 gone. To 1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 1 left for the Cubs as the lead holds at 8-0. So coming to the plate, Jose Martinez starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back. There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. A solo shot here to left, his first home run of the season, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Well, they're not there yet, but a solo homer to lead off the inning will do wonders for any team's confidence. We'll see if the next few batters can continue the comeback effort here. Just need to string some good at-bats together now.
Standing in now, Paul Goldschmidt, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Popped up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Up next for the Cardinals.
A reminder that full highlights come your way as we'll look back at the key moments of the matchup from here in Chicago. So here's the cleanup hitter, Marcell Ozuna. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Behind 0-2 now. Stays alive, still 0-2. Popped him up. Rizzo has room in foul territory. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Into the box now, Paul DeYoung. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way.
Catch is made, and the Cubs break out the Bruins at home and sweep their division rivals.
Well, he was gunning for a complete game shutout, but it just wasn't in the cards here. But anytime you can go 9 innings and give up only 1 single run, you've done pretty good for yourself and your team.
8-1 is the final tonight. Chicago jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jose Quintana notches his 3rd win of the year, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Number 62 was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
8 runs on 13 hits, no errors.